Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Honestly, didn't think I'd be playing this map a second time after my first logging experience was not all that, productive, successful, easy, fun. But it was bothering me a little that I didn't finish the job here. So I came back and I decided to load these things up, do a better job, at least get them all on the truck. And honestly, if I can get them to town and sell them, and it's a $5,000 to $10,000 profit plus the $1,900 contract, that's some pretty good money. And I may try this again and try to get better, maybe look into some better equipment. I'm kind of 50-50 at this point, so it all depends. I'll see if I can get these loaded up, see if I can get them sold, see if the profit is worth it, and make my decision from there. The only thing so far that I really love is my house on the river, so I hate to give that up. I wish I could move that to another map, honestly. So, and there are some collectibles on this map as well. I have a feeling I may shoot a video of me finding looking for and hopefully finding the collectibles. Now, luckily, just a heads up, two things. One, if you just want to speed up to the funniest part of this video, it's at 4 minutes and 20 seconds, but hang in there. That's only a couple minutes away. There is a pretty funny issue I create myself, and wasn't so sure I was going to get myself out of it, but I do, so stay tuned to find that out. Also, the other good news is that there aren't 100 collectibles on this map. I can't remember how many, but it's like 15, 20. It's a small number, so that's good. The number of wooden toys on the Elm Creek map was a little insane, especially since I did them all kind of in 3 sessions. It's like, whew, it was overload. So, speaking of overload, looks like we are just about loaded up. 3 more logs. Any small pieces I'm just leaving behind. I really don't know much about, I don't know anything about logging in this game specifically, or really in the real world, but I'm assuming that if my logs were all straight and clean and all the same length, I would get better income. I'm not really sure. This is deadwood, so I would assume of all the woods, this is probably not worth much, or maybe not worth as much, but we'll find that out. So that's true. I mean, I need to keep in mind that once I get down into town and can sell these things, this is deadwood. So I'm not sure what they would even use it for. It might just be put through the chipper and made into sawdust. Who knows? All right, so looking at the map, I'm trying to find the best way. I decided, I don't know what I was thinking. I came up with the truck, drove up the highway to get here, and I was thinking that's exactly the way I'm going to go back with a load of logs. And I don't know why I just took off down, and then here's a creek. I'm like, oh, I should have taken the highway. I could get stuck right here, but it gets through it. This truck does have some pretty good acceleration and top speed, so it's a lot faster than the tractor getting around, for sure. But I think after this next corner, you'll see that I probably should have taken the highway. Oh, I cut that off too soon there. Instant replay before the thing actually happened. That was bad. So this is just a slow motion corner, and this is what happened here. I completely dumped the truck. Top heavy. I forgot that there was a crane on the back, loaded with logs, going too fast, sharp turn, and all I can think of is I'm done. But I did bring in the tractor, and I'm thinking, I have a winch. So all I have to do is latch on to to connect, tie around the bottom of the top part. So I need to be up high, like here, and I can just back up or or use the winch. But it's just not letting me. I don't even have the option to connect. It knows it's not a log, and that's a shame. It's a winch, so I just don't know why it doesn't let me winch onto anything like you can in real life. But I'm out of luck, so I give up on the winch here, and honestly thinking there's no way a tractor can push over a semi-truck. It is a small semi-truck, small truck. So I'm going to try to push the logs kind of up high, get that center of gravity moved over towards the top side of the truck if I can. But this tractor just not really doing it. Oh, it does. Moving the truck just a little bit. There's hope. There's hope. I saw it move. You saw it move, didn't you? Just a little bit. So if I can, I don't want to lose the logs. I also don't want to have to re-lift all the logs. That was not a pleasant experience. So I'm thinking if I can just save the logs and move them up high, it's going to put the center of gravity up high. The other option would be to remove all the logs somehow. I don't think I really have the tool for that, but I don't have forks. I just have this winch. But if I could somehow pull the logs off, that might make it lighter. Because I think right now those logs are keeping the truck down. So under the cab maybe. These aren't forklifts. I wish they were. Forklifts. I could go get my... Oh, I don't have forklifts. That was my other map. All I have is the John Deere side-by-side. But if I had or bought forklifts, I could lift the truck with forklifts, I'm pretty sure. This tractor just does not seem to have the power to lift. Obviously, it's it's a truck. Come on. It does it a little bit, but then that's it. What I'm trying to do is lower the winch, because it goes down to the ground, and then raise the winch. That time I didn't. I went right over the top of that log. That didn't work right, so I need to get back and then lower the winch, push that log. There we go. It does kind of push into the ground, so you can't really go. I have to raise it again here, lower it again. You can't really drive very far with the winch lowered. Just trying to save the logs too. So, and at this point, I don't even know if it's salvageable. And I could buy another truck. Maybe I could just... I'm looking over the edge of the cliff right now thinking, could I push the truck off the cliff? Maybe that's how I end this video. And that's how we end, is we just push it off the cliff. Here I am underneath the... no, that didn't work. I went underneath the back of the truck. That didn't work. So then I realized, let's unfold the truck. I've got this hydraulic arm. I don't know how powerful it is, but it is designed to pick up trees, logs. So I'm going to try to fit, even though it is sideways, it's not the way that you normally... I'm even sitting in the thing sideways, which is really funny. So that would be so uncomfortable. And I'm going to try to figure out how to make it go down, which is really sideways when you're using it upright. But if I can just go, I close the claw just to give it some strength. And it's like doing a push-up. There we go. Just push. I need to make sure it stays. There we go. And yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's up. And most of the logs are still on it. So all I have to do is put these logs back on the trailer. I can't believe it. I can't believe I salvaged that. And again, I'll be super happy if this, if this is $5,000 or $10,000 worth of logs. You can make a lot of furniture, a lot of whatever, but I just don't know about the deadwood. It's not ponderosa, pine. It's not anything really high quality. It's dead. But I still have high hopes, and I will continue if the payoff is good. So we'll go ahead and load these things back up, and then all I have to do is drive to town. I'll do that quickly. We'll just speed that up, get to town, and see what the result is here in a minute. I am getting slightly better at loading the logs, and it's really just muscle memory, remembering the combination of buttons. There's a lot of things going on here. There is up, there is down, there is out, there is in, there is rotate the claw, there is open the claw, there is close the claw. So all those things together, once you kind of figure out it's just a sequence, really. You get it lined up, open the claw, drop it down, and then close the claw. And if your claw is in the middle of the log, which it is on one of these, but not on the other, it won't drag the log. It'll come like that one is dipping. Good chance of losing it too as you wobble it around here and rotate. So if you can be in the middle, certainly better. And then all I want to do is get over those the bars on the sides so it doesn't clip those, and then just lower it down, open the claw. So ta-da! So started off really bad at this and getting slightly better. Not great. I can see the big log over there I didn't clean. It's got a branch sticking off the side. Let's see if I can reach it from here. I could use the tractor to push it. In fact, this is kind of a stretch there. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Luckily it's easy, just left direction arrow on the direction pad, and switch, careful on the cliff there. Switch vehicles super easy. I also learned that I didn't have to, you could drive the truck while you're in the grabber, which is so funny. I'm not sure how that is even a thing, but I didn't have to get out. Well, one time I got out, I closed the truck up, the grabber, just so I could get in the truck and drive about 20 feet forward. Then the next time I tried it without doing that, and you can drive forward without getting out of the grabber in the back, which is hilarious, but that'll definitely save some time. So 2 logs left. I don't think I can get these in one grab. As a matter of fact, that small log, I don't even know if I'll deal with it. There's a lot to learn here if I want to continue. I'm a little interested for sure. The whole challenge of making the logs the right length. I'm interested, but I just don't know how much. It's a challenge, and that's what I like about it. And getting these things off of these mountains in such tough situations, and getting them down the hill and being able to find them again and all that. There's, I had said this before, there's got to be a better way, and I'm sure there is. So that's the only log I didn't get cleaned off with that branch on the side. But as deadwood, it probably doesn't matter. And then one last log down there. If these are worth $1,000 each, then this one, even if this one's worth $500, probably should grab it. So I'm gonna try. It's close to the truck, but I'm gonna go ahead and just grab it. It's the last one. It's right here. I can do this hopefully fairly quickly. Just drop it straight down and close it up. Oh, not a very good grab. So on the very, very end, I'll probably lose that. Have to do it again if I care. Yep, there she goes. So it's got to be a better grab than that. So I will try to get it right in the middle. I'm going to rotate, and it helps to look at it from different views, because what looks like is over the top might not be over the top. So rotate your view, check other angles, and then just make sure you're right in the middle and give it a good grab. This time I'm kind of on the other end, so not great, but let's see if that'll stay tight on there. And just get over the bars, and then I rotate the claw so it's, so the tree is parallel to the others. Release it, lift it, And at this point, I should be able to close the grabber up. And, and you can just left click or right click, and it puts ropes on the logs, which I probably should have done. Maybe that would have kept the truck from flipping over if they weren't all rolling back and forth. But that was easy. I'm glad it's easy to add those tie downs. And now we'll just go ahead and cruise up around this corner. I'll speed things up a bit. We'll get to town. We'll sell the logs, become rich, and live happily ever after. Those deer went jumping over the truck. That was hilarious. I'm going to take a left here, and we're going to go, excuse me, sir. I'm going to go ahead and cut in front of you. And we're going to go ahead and head straight down. Looking at that map, I'm going to go straight over and then take a right on the highway that goes south. Takes us right into town. And then I need to find the sawmill, which I'm pretty sure it's over on the map. It looks like it's where there's something there. I'm not sure if it's a tractor or if it's not my tractor. I only have one tractor, but it looks like there's a tractor parked down south, and I think the sawmill is right there. So that's where I'm headed. Pretty excited to see what the payoff on this is. I've got $605,936. So basically $606,000, and I'm hoping it's gonna. Now I just checking my contract. By the way, it tells me 1 tree remaining contract. I'm 90% done. I didn't know I could check the contract. So, wow. Well, it says cut down 10 marked trees. I got 9. I guess I should have been paying attention. Now I know you can check your contract, and once it says you have it all, then you're good. So I'll have to go back and grab that last tree. So my contract, because I won't get paid until that contract is complete. So I have not dropped off wood before. It looks like the only drop-off point is right here, kind of next to the train loading dock. So I'm going to go over to the loading arrow, and it tells me to sell wood. So it's just left joystick and boom, it's gone. And that wood made me $758. It's not worth the gas to drive up there. The 3 trips I took up there. Okay, I'll have to think about that one. So now I'm going straight to this last dead tree, which was obvious. You can see it from the distance, and we're going to go ahead and just get that chainsaw back out again. Remember how to rotate it and use it if I do here. And this was tree number 10. It seems like I did way more than that, but so trying to remember how to do this. There we go. Just and then B. Once you get, it has to be yellow. So once you get it the right length away, the right height, the right angle, yellow. There we go. And then a B on your joystick, and then it'll pop that off. And you know what? I made $600. I am not going to haul this. It's not even worth bringing the trailer back up to haul that tree, honestly. I got credit, and that's all I'm going to do. I'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.